Alright, I have cooled down, my brain is mush, and it is time for some dumb anime nonsense. How much money do I have? That's the first question. Let's see, lower body, upper body. How much cash do I have? I have a bunch. Yes. Cool, alright. Goodbye, suit of armor. Hello, Robo-Dad. There's nothing left, but okay. Let's take a look at head modifications. What do I need? Everything is actually fairly cheap. Up to a certain point. Do I want to just go bananas? Okay. Blitz power, femto absorption. I guess let's do blitz power. Let's just see what kind of... Okay, so we have more glowing lines on my face. Assault shift cooldown, wing shift cooldown. I guess let's grab that. Alright, so now I've got sunglasses on. Let's see. So any of these actually particularly useful? Blitz power. Let's see, increased lock-on range, femto absorption. Actually really care about too many of these things? Well, let's see, you should get blink. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get blink. I don't even know where blink is. Let's see, am I done with the lower body? No. So apparently there's maybe some more lower body modifications that I can get. One way or another, Robo-Dad is well on his way. Let's see, so I guess we got some messages. First and foremost, Zen, the source. A forced outage to the independent network shut down energy supply lines, resulting in multiple area closures. The closures prevented all consortiums from sending defense units to prevent black AIs from invading. Most of our territory is now being occupied by the black AIs. I'd go so far as to say that the Oval itself is no longer under human control. We suspect the moon impact site at the center of Oval is the source of all of this. No one has set foot there since the very first Reclaimer squad. However, we lack sufficient evidence to prove this hypothesis. The truth should be there. We have begun to act. Okay, missions. Let's see. Oh, right, I was going to do some free missions before last time. Destroy Dreadnought. No, well, I'll do it if I need to. Investigate the drone production facility.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Zen. Investigate the survey drone production facility in Zen's territory and destroy it if necessary. Complete any necessary arsenal preparations, then proceed to the mission area. Briefing over.
Is Zen asking us to investigate one of their own facilities?
This facility was originally a factory for manufacturing survey drones. It has since been shut down and abandoned. Just recently, the factory's manufacturing system came back online and resumed operations.
Yeah, it's probably just some rats making cheese or something.
Funny, but not likely. We should assume Immortals have seized control of the factory. 4. Bulletworks will accept this mission.
Affirmative. Mission acceptance confirmed.
You sure you're not overthinking this?
I tend to assume the worst in most situations. They already corrupt our own AIs to use against us. It makes sense they take a more direct approach to increasing their numbers.
When you put it like that, that sounds pretty bad. I should call my brother. I want to get in on this. Give me one sec.
The Five Hells will also accept this mission.
Affirmative. Mission acceptance confirmed. This mission still has room for one more mercenary.
Hey, what the hell? I was gonna hit up Deva so we could tackle this together.
Are you not familiar with the custom of ladies first? You're even more of a savage than I thought.
You're one to talk.
At any rate, I'll be joining this mission. Is that going to be a problem?
I wanted to do this mission with my brother.
My, you simply adore your big brother, don't you?
Sorry, but the mission comes first.
Should I go without him?
I know you trust your brother, but don't be so overdependent on him. Hesitating even for a moment can get you killed on the battlefield. I need to prepare my arsenal.
Whatever. I'll just grab another mission.
I totally forgot I was going to run through a bunch of free missions and farm equipment before playing this. Well, we'll see how hard this game gets.
Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Target facility located. Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is at normal levels. Radar will not be affected. All sensors at maximum sensitivity. Data link established. I found an invasion route into the facility.
This is the Immortal base. It's in much poorer condition than I'd expected.
As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. All units, follow me. Strange. This doesn't match our prior data. The infrastructure is completely different now.
The production facility now appears to extend underground. Discard your infrastructure data and reinvestigate the area.
How labyrinthine.
Alert. Detecting multiple femto responses. They are headed this way.
Yes, we know whether this is an Immortal base. Set this facility as our demolition target. Destroy any Immortals you encounter.
Well, I mean, it's mostly just these guys, yeah? Yeah, can I get through these doors? Oh, I can't get through these doors. I mean, I'm not necessarily sure what I'm looking for. It's something around here. Loot, really. Always loot. But yeah, we should go bust into any one of these rooms. Make sure there's nothing left. I think I might also want to turn down the sound effects. I don't know why they're so high. I guess I was just kind of assuming that was good enough previously. I just really do not like just hearing blah 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 gun noises just non-stop.
Either I'm too strong, or this enemy is too weak.
It really appeals to me. Do not know. Well, that's okay. Let's not see anything else around here. Yeah, Blink lets you teleport. I think I'd care more about that if I needed it, but unless, like, some of the last boss enemies turned out to be particularly brutal, I can more or less get by without. That's nothing. This music is very... Oh, shoot. I totally forget the name of the composer. The guy that did, the Xenoblade Chronicles X soundtrack. It very much reminiscent of his stuff. Could honestly be the same guy. I'm not entirely sure.
Either
And
I'm
there we
too
go.
strong, or this enemy is too weak.
See, there are bosses that prioritize speed. I'm sure there are. I'm just not sure if I need to worry about them too much. We'll see once we get there. But like, the more the more time I have to spend like min-maxing instead of just finishing this series, I think the longer it's going to frustrate me. It's one of those where it's like I really like this game, but the baffling story problems. Also, flying is really awkward. Going down while flying is really awkward. It's like you jump instead of having like a proper throttle control. It's really weird. I guess one thing I could do is just accept that I'm going to always be ground-based with these legs. But everything's kind of hard to hit from the ground.
Either I'm too strong, or this enemy is too weak.
He was there. Something like slide in? Maybe it was that. Oh yeah, it was. No, I don't think it was that. But yeah, if I can beat this without a whole lot of extra grinding, that'll make me happier. And if I do have to do a whole bunch of extra grinding, then I think I might want to do some of that off camera. So we'll see. Also, I think getting Blink would require me to respec, and that's a little harder. Yeah, that is a tank thing. Okay.
The enemy is overwhelming us. At this rate, we'll have no chance to destroy this facility.
We're doing fine.
Rookie, Nemesis, I need you two to be decoys. While you draw the Immortals' attention, I'll head to the core of the manufacturing system and destroy it. That should disrupt their control.
Me? A decoy? Who do you think I am? If anyone among us is expendable, it's you.
This is not up for debate. If things get too dangerous, get out of here. That's an order.
You presume to give me orders?
Sorry, I need to have a little chat with the Immortals. Good luck.
Chat? What are you? He cut his communications. Fine. I will do as he says, but under protest.
So if all of these songs had lyrics, the answer is no. I think there's about 3 or 4 that actually have lyrics, and the rest are fairly lyric-free. But I've noticed, like, the further on we get in this game, the more specific lyrics we will be running into. Probably because they're supposed to be, you know, this is when shit is getting real, so that's why. It was the same thing with Xenoblade Chronicles X and a bunch of other JRPGs where it's just like, you're in the end game. This really does sound like what's his face. Oh boy. Who can somebody actually look this up, who the composer for this game was? Cuz like it really does sound like it's it's not Hiroto. It's something else. That shield. There we go. Junichi Nakatsuru. Huh. No. Don't recognize that. Wow, you can go really freaking fast with wing augment. Note to self, this is probably how you're supposed to do the runaway mode previously.
We must hurry. We're not going to last much longer.
I just reached the main core of the production system. Can't describe how massive this system is. And it's expanding itself.
Spare me your commentary. Just destroy it already.
Hold out just a little longer. I'm going to try to infiltrate the production system.
Infiltrate? Are you even listening? What was that? What's happening?
Attention. Powerful electronic interference is occurring in this facility. It's originating from the center of the facility, where the main production system is located.
What is this message? Where is it being sent from? It just keeps repeating itself. 4, assess the situation at once.
Alert. The facility's self-destruct system has been activated. Countdown has begun. Evacuate the facility immediately.
Self-destruct? Crimson Lord, do you read me? Rookie, we must escape this facility at once. We simply cannot afford to rescue him. Nor...
Countdown to self-destruction underway.
Nor can I afford to die here. I must lead House Valentine. No savior to his rightful place as humanity's leader. Hurry!
Damn it.
Here!
Am I flying? I think I'm flying at this point. That doesn't seem right.
Here!
Oh, I see. It's got limited duration. I don't even know where she is, nor do I care too much. If I'm not getting loot from like any of these guys, who cares? So Tekken, Ace Combat, Combat Infinity, and Soul Calibur. Interesting. Well, I got whatever it was. So I think we're good. Barely taking any damage. And it's right here. Yeah, we're good.
Self-destruction underway. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Some accomplishment.
Attention. Arsenal ID signal received. Cross-referencing code. It's Crimson Lord.
Crimson Lord, you're alive? Say something!
I'm still alive?
How? How did you escape? Even the shortest route from the facility's core would not have gotten you out in time.
Something saved me.
What saved you? What happened in there?
I can't remember. I must have been unconscious for most of it.
There is little we can do about that, I suppose. 4, we're returning.
Mapping return sequence. All units return according to instructions.
Raging Gluttony weapon. I should probably take a look at that. Let's see. The mech game. Is it fun? It's decidedly okay. This is a game that could have been really, really good, but they probably ran out of budget, so they had to mosh the plot together in the mission structure. So half the missions just kind of don't make sense next to each other. It's not bad. Like, it's a legitimately fun game. It's just, yeah. This is definitely a game that I would give like a 3 out of 5, where maybe another year to like make it better would have actually put it solidly in like the 4, 4.5, 5 territory. But the problem is just like not quite enough weapon variety. The plot's kind of dumb, and the level designs are boring. But like, if you want to play a game where you're just running around blasting things and being a mech, it's hard to go wrong with this sort of thing. Okay. Let's see. Unarmed meeting. Missions are request from Orbital for your eyes only. Details may only be disclosed during the briefing.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital. It is a special mission issued only to you. Grief has requested a meeting with you. Orbital has accepted his request and issued it to you as an official mission. Proceed to the designated site and meet with Grief. Grief has also requested that you come to the site alone and unarmed. However, this request is not enforceable, and you are under no obligation to abide by it. That being said, agreeing to this request is likely to earn you his favor. In the end, the decision is yours. In any event, make any necessary preparations and proceed to the meeting site. Briefing over. Be advised that bringing allies or weapons, even piloting your arsenal, will be seen as an act of aggression. The choice is yours, but I recommend that you comply with the details of the mission. Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Grief has been detected. Scanning battlefield. Femtoparticle density is near 0. Radar will not be affected. Begin the mission.
How am I supposed to get out of my mech? Oh, G, ground only. Exit.
You came in your arsenal. What is the meaning of this?
What? No, I didn't!
Attention. Arsenals detected in the mission area. ID signals recognized. Grief, regret, and gloom of terrors.
As I predicted. You should recognize this redundancy for what it is, Grief.
Was I mistaken?
What do you intend to do, Professor? Feigned ignorance is no longer an option.
Do not be rash, Gloom. That's my...
Still? Still you have faith? Haven't you realized by now?
This unfortunate creature cannot hear the Dominator's voice.
Why do you not understand? Why won't you even try to hear its voice? The time has finally come to press onward, but you and the others. Why?
This squandered last chance is your answer, Professor. Awaiting your orders.
Yes, you're right. Redundancies must be eliminated.
I'll help you. You don't need to dirty your hands taking out this trash.
As you wish, Professor.
I suppose this was inevitable.
They
God
seem to believe
damn
you
it.
are some sort of redundancy.
That's dumb. So, apparently, I have to manually equip all of my stuff, unequip all of my stuff, to actually do this mission. God, freaking, if I'm supposed to show up unarmed, just take all my shit off or something. Oh. How do I even... How do I even unequip anything? Can I just have nothing but shields? Loadout. I'm so confused. I hopped out of my mech. Yeah, nothing, not even shields or auxiliary items. But how do I unequip? Oh, there we go. So I just... Okay, there we go. That makes a little bit more sense. But this is stupid. Let's see. I don't have any auxiliary. Okay. Yeah, they should have given you a prompt to just automatically unequip everything. Or something. This is... I get it. I get what they're trying to do, but this is just such a... bonehead design decision. I don't get it. Hey, thank you, Sweet Leaf Pony, for the 24-month resub. Thank you so much.
Be advised that bringing the choice. Approach complete. You have arrived at the mission area. Grief has been detected. Scanning battlefield. Femtoparticle density is near 0. Even if I were destroyed, I'm just a copy with only some functions transferred over. Honestly, it's unsettling to me that my actual physical form is just a communications terminal.
You're here. And I was so certain you'd come armed, too. After all, you, the Brigadier General, and the other mercenaries have chosen to defy fate. You all share the same sense of justice, yes? And work together to achieve victory. I don't know who coined it, but your nickname Rookie is quite appropriate. How very interesting and foolish. In the end, it means nothing. There are more pressing concerns. That is why I called you here, to tell you everything. Why do you fight in the first place? What is victory really? Destroying every last immortal and their corrupted AIs. Is that really what this is about? So you can safely extract femto resources from the Oval Link and waste them to your heart's content. The consortium nations, fools that they are, all believe that the center of the Oval Link contains an enormous mass of femto energy. That mass of energy is the being that will guide us, the Dominator. Or rather, a fragment of it. Its full body still slumbers on the moon. I know how this must sound to you. Trust me when I tell you that I have seen it. I have heard it speak to me. As the moon fell on the day of the awakening, I myself was awakened through my encounter with the Dominator. It is both will and power. It is attempting to guide humanity to their intended purpose. The Dominator has shaped the course of human evolution. References to it exist in ancient ruins, myths, even religious texts. Called by different names across different eras. Which brings us to the present era, and humanity's foolish ambition to use the remnants of the Dominator as an energy source. We have already stripped this planet bare of its natural resources, and now we're killing each other to satisfy our insatiable lust for femto. Over and over, this cycle repeats, a never-ending spiral. We don't even try to understand who or what we are. Inevitably, I suppose, Outers were born, humans who had adapted to femto particles. The Moonfall exposed this body of mine to an incredible amount of femto particles. Or as I see it, the will of the Dominator. That is when I awakened as an Outer, as did my comrades. Well, I don't mean to boast. No, I am proud. I am proud to be the world's first Outer. But what are Outers really? There are many theories, but I personally believe Outers are those who are capable of hearing the Dominator's voice. From the moment I could hear it, I have heeded the Dominator's voice. It has been no easy task. I've lost many comrades. 3 survivors. That is what we are. What Terrors is. You cannot imagine the hardships I endured to establish Orbital. The Oval Link project was never intended to protect humanity from femto particles. I conceived it to protect the Dominator from humanity. But I digress. I'm not here to wax nostalgic. Left undisturbed, the Dominator's will should have permeated the entire world. And in thousands, perhaps even tens of thousands of years, humanity would have realized its original purpose. But that plan, eons in the making, fell to pieces when the moon did. Thus it now falls to me. As the Dominator's emissary, I will set everything back on its proper course. When the time comes, everything will die except the Outers. It is inescapable, but they will not die because I killed them. They will die because they could not adapt. Whether they die today or 10,000 years from now, it's all the same in the end. And now we have arrived at my main point. Listen very carefully. You have the right to advance to the next stage. You're a genetic failsafe, prepared in the event of an emergency, incorporated into the Overlink project. In other words, your right is a duty. You have a duty to witness humanity's evolution. I won't tell you to accompany me. No matter what path you take, we will be together when the time comes. As we have been already. You may not have realized you have been working to help me. No, us. Bring about a better future. We are but one thread weaving the future. You and I. I have said my piece. 4. Delete all records of this conversation.
Two-party consent is required.
Weren't you listening? The future is set. Keeping a record is pointless. If you require two-party consent, consider yourself the second party and use your best judgment.
Command executed. Conversation record deleted. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized. Meeting is adjourned.
Wonderful. Time is running short. I must make my final preparations. I look forward to greeting the inevitable future with you.
I must tell you something. Attention. I lied earlier. I did not delete the record of your conversation with Grief. My best judge. This mission has no return sequence. If Grief is to be believed, we are past the point of no return.
So, my best judgment is to entrust the record to you.
You must judge for yourself where to go from here. I've said enough already. This mission is over.
What? Also, there's not a whole lot of me left. Let's be honest here. There is very little left for Robo-Dad. How do I get back in? There we go. Yep, nope. I was kind of hoping there would be a secret, like, weapon hanging out somewhere around here. Man, this must be how it feels to have, like, zero free will. Oh, man. The thing is, I think I'm gonna go for the bad ending in this game. I'm assuming he's joining us, he's asking us to go, like, super genocide mode. And just, like, doom humanity for reasons. And you know what? For once, I'm down. Let's see, Outers aren't humanity. That is a good point. Let's see. Probably get some attachments to actually attach to some of these things. I won't. Okay, so we have Raging Gluttony, a railgun with overwhelming firepower. Upper footing is required in order to fly here. Holy shit. Must be grounded to fire. But I'm gonna equip that anyway. We'll just see if that's any good. Let's see. Grab the Havakiri. And bullet. One of the sniper rifles. Not the fail not, though. Get the punishment. This fail not needs to be reloaded after every shot. Actually, maybe that's not that big of a deal anymore. Because I've got really good reload speed, so maybe that's not terrible. When a game confuses you to the point where you don't care about the ending you pick. Yeah, I'm just down with whatever. It's like in Destiny when I wanted there to be an option to join the Exos. Oh. I don't think I actually got to that point, in Destiny 1 at least. 4. Dominator. Ovals in chaos. Battles are waging between the AIs and black AIs, Sky Union and Horizon, even among the Reclaimers themselves. The fighting between the two AI groups is causing catastrophic damage. Their indiscriminate attacks are destroying facilities that are integral to maintaining Oval faster than we can defend them. At this rate, they'll be the only ones capable of living within the barrier. Still, all hope is not lost. Through their battling, I've been able to analyze the AI's offensive and defensive logic structures, and discover the key to infiltrating their network, which has thus far eluded us. By embedding a monitoring worm in my attack on the AI's logical security network and observing and analyzing their exchange of sensory data, I've learned of the existence of a commanding entity that the black AIs call the Dominator. I've shared this information with Horizon, and we are now working together to access the enemy AI's network in order to locate and directly confront the Dominator. Oh, the Awoken. Ah. We may have been deceived. No, let's stop there. It's foolish to be frightened by unseen fears. RoboDad, allow us to inform you of the current situation. Using 4's data, we developed a program to detect the Dominator's exact location. Now we're trying to develop a virus derived from her worm to destroy the AI's programming. Still, the situation's rather bleak. Our engineers say it's possible with enough time. That may very well be true, but we're reaping the consequences of our negligence. The time needed to fix this disaster may be a luxury we cannot afford. Outside of Oval, things are even worse. All around the world, crisis-level events are happening. Due to energy shortages and charlatans spreading false information, we may be witnessing the extinction of the human race. Or is not acting like an AI. My bet is 4 is the Dominator. It just... yeah. Okay. Urgent mission from Orbital and affiliated consortium nations to all available mercenaries. Once you've been briefed on the situation, prepare... okay, nothing new on that one.
Mission briefing. Briefing will now commence. This mission is a request from Orbital and its affiliated consortiums to all available mercenaries. We'd like you to join the briefing and provide any assistance that you can. An emergency situation is unfolding in the Oval Link. At this time, we are still gathering data and composing the details of this mission. Complete your preparations as quickly as possible and dispatch. The details of this mission will be updated as necessary. Briefing over.
Can you believe it, Rookie? They want to put every available mercenary on this mission. That's never happened before. What's going on, 4?
Roughly 4 hours ago, arsenals under the command of a certain mercenary seized one of Orbital's most important facilities.
What? Who would take over an Orbital facility?
Grief.
BG! But why would Grief do this?
The bastard's finally showing his true colors. Apparently, he's been preparing to usher in something he calls the Dominator.
What the hell's a Dominator?
It's what Grief and some other researchers have been calling that giant mass of femto ore buried in the center of the Oval Link. According to Grief, it will not enslave us as its name suggests, but guide us in some manner.
What? How's a chunk of femto ore supposed to do that? I mean, sure. With that much raw femto, he could take over at least one consortium, maybe 2. But even so...
Apparently, it's not that simple. The Dominator is no delusion of Grief's, but that he would rebel against humanity for its sake is just...
Rebel against humanity. You disappoint me, Brigadier General. You don't understand anything.
Grief. Perhaps you could enlighten us then.
I would be happy to fill the gaps in your knowledge. In due time, the Dominator will reveal itself to us. This event is inevitable. It cannot be stopped. No matter what I do, the future will not change.
Then why did you attack Orbital's facility? If what you're saying is true, you had no reason to do that.
So I may correct the course of history without delay. Humanity must advance to the next stage as fast as possible. This is not a spur-of-the-moment decision. I have been waiting a very long time for this.
What?
Sorry to interrupt, BG, but Orbital just declassified the information on that facility's defense system. Now I understand why they were so reluctant to reveal this info. These specifications are insane. This is clearly a violation of the treaty. Why do they need so much firepower? What are they trying to protect?
Anti-arsenal weaponry. Proof that Orbital did not even trust us. I can think of a much better use for such weaponry. Farewell.
Lieutenant, make that defense system data available to everyone.
Right away, sir.
Excellent. With this, Bullet Works will now conduct a mission to destroy that facility and take Grief into custody. Squad 1 will consist of Crimson Lord, Bishop, and Johnny G. Squad 2 will consist of Falcon, Painkiller, and Bonebox. Squad 3 will consist of Drake, Diablo, and...
Ha ha! Finally moving up in the world.
No. I want the rookie for this mission.
BG? Are you for real right now? Why do I gotta sit this one out?
You're not. I need you with me to provide logistical support.
If you want me to come lay down some sick tracks on the battlefield, you should have just said so.
Everyone, prepare your arsenals at once and get ready to dispatch.
Talk about escalation. I never imagined we'd all dispatch for one mission. What the hell's happening to the Oval Link?
If you want to know, survive this battle and see for yourself what the future brings.
Yes, sir. That's what I've been doing so far, and I'm not gonna stop now. Rookie, I'll see you at the mission area.
I almost feel guilty for probably inevitably betraying everybody. I really do wish they had like multiple story
Approach
plot
complete.
threads for
You
this
have
game.
arrived at the mission area. Scanning battlefield. Femto particle density is at normal levels. Radar will not be affected. Data link shared with the entire squad through the Brigadier General's arsenal. Target facility identified. Begin the mission.
As noted during the briefing, this facility is fortified by a ridiculous defense system. The main attraction is an omnidirectional laser cannon, powerful enough to strike any section of the Oval Link's barrier.
So we busted the hell up before it melts our faces off.
Crude, but yes, that's the idea. Since it needs to store a large amount of energy before it can fire, that makes it somewhat predictable. In the unlikely event that you take a direct hit at this distance, both Arsenal and pilot will be disintegrated.
If we bring down the defense system, Grief will have no choice but to show his face. Major, we'll engage Grief when he appears. You will attack from the front to subdue him. If worse comes to worse, you have my permission to kill him.
Yes, sir. Grief. The legend himself, huh?
Everyone, spread out. Begin the mission.
Here!
Let's see. So,
Going
Wander, did you
one-on-one
play
with
Armored
Grief,
Core
huh?
for Answer or anything like that?
Hack
Nope.
it, Major. I'd be happy to take over.
Cut the chatter. Focus on the mission.
You saying I'm not?
Everyone knows you're strong, kid. But riding off the enemy like that makes people nervous about letting you handle things.
I'm not riding off Grief. I just really want to fight him is all.
A victory for Bullet Works is a victory for all of us. Didn't I tell you? A real pro finishes the job they've been assigned.
I know. You hammered it into my head so hard I have nightmares about it. If we're gonna draw Grief out, we gotta deal with that cannon first. Sergeant, swap these gnats, will ya? I'm going in!
Kid, wait! Rookie, we're going in too! Up! Up!
Okay. I'm just gonna use my sword. Oh, yeah, this sucker does not do combo hits.
Get on my level!
Anyway, to finish my thing, I did not play Armored Core for Answer pretty much any of the previous Armored Core games. I think it was Armored Core 3 was the last Armored Core game I played. Whatever the one that had the, like, kind of orange-red, with the round pauldrons was the one that I specifically played. Mainly just because I don't own a PS3. Of all of the consoles, I actually wanted one really bad. And there was a point in time where I specifically, like, early on in my channel that I almost just picked up a... I'm just gonna hang out here, I guess. Let's see, there was a point in my channel's lifetime where I actually said, maybe I should actually sit down and pick up
Seriously need my
a
help
PS3
against
for,
this
like,
enemy?
you know, X amount of money. And then I didn't, mainly just because, I don't know, had other priorities. It's also kind of one of those where, like, truly, it's not actually a good idea for me to ever go back and play, like, really old games, generally. For better or worse. So let's just stick with the Grim Reaper.
What a joke.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice there were two of those. Let's see. So, yeah, if they ever
Energy
did, like, an
flow to the
HT
defense
port...
system is stopping. The heavy laser can no longer hold a firing charge. Defense system deactivating.
This isn't over yet. Terrors will show themselves. All units, stay alert.
And if they don't show, my detonator is primed and ready to bury them.
What's your move, Grief?
I'm honored that all of Bullet Works would come to greet me. Who will face me first? Or shall I face you all at once?
Grief! He's here. All units close in. Major, engage Grief.
Somebody tell me right now what the hell's going on!
What? The Major couldn't even land a single hit? How's that possible?
Am I really going to lose here after coming so far?
How boring. Even the ace pilot of Bullet Works is a mere human like the rest. Submit to the voice of the Dominator, and you will transcend the limits of your own humanity.
The Dominator.
BG, you should order everyone to retreat. A foul scent surrounds us. Are you even still human?
I am more human than any of you can possibly imagine. I walk the one true path. The ideal form humanity should have reached. None of you understand anything.
Take your goddamn foot off the Major's arsenal! Sergeant! Huh?
Major... Did you just try to kill the kid to protect Grief? Big mistake.
I can't lose yet. Wait! I was facing down Grief, then the Major attacked me, and now the Sergeant is... What's going on? This doesn't make any sense!
I agree!
Kid, focus! This is still a battlefield. You've got enemies right in front of you.
I can't lose to anyone. Never. Never!
Just get back, kid. Don't worry about me. This thing in front of us, it's not human. Just a big scary monster is all. That's right, Major. I'm calling you out.
Sergeant! Me? A monster? What the hell are you talking about?
This is what you've wanted all along, Crimson Lord. It feels good to be called a monster, doesn't it?
What?
Won't you come with me? I have so much more to show you.
More? I can become even stronger?
I came to gather what I had left behind, only to depart with so much more. I assume you have no complaints, Brigadier General.
Damn you, Grief.
If there's nothing else, I must be on my way. I have a lot of work left to do.
Bastard! Remember, Lieutenant? Someday I'll be next. Don't keep me waiting. Come and kill me.
What?
They're gone.
Grief's unit has left the mission area. Mission complete. Mission accomplishment recognized.
Screw the mission! Sergeant!
Don't waste your time calling the medics. Just get a body bag ready. Come on. Lighten up, kid.
Why did you do that?
Why? Because it's my duty. I'm supposed to be teaching you, kid.
You protected me to teach me?
Look at what you got me saying. Maybe now you understand what the battlefield is really like.
Sergeant, I'm an idiot. I know that. I'll never stop apologizing for it, I swear. Just don't die. Please don't die.
I'm not gonna tell you to avenge me or anything. I just want you to keep living. Pretty sure I taught you that much at least. You hear me?
Sergeant, please. Save your strength.
Brigadier General, that mission you gave me, did I complete it?
Without question. You don't need to worry. I will always be on the battlefield.
Damn right. Now I can finally go home and see my family again. Catch you kids later.
Sergeant. Sergeant!
Do not forget this day. Do not forget your comrades who have fought and bled with you on the battlefield. Keep them in your memory, and you will pay your respects to the Sergeant. Now, let's bring her home.
I forgot she existed until she got stabbed. Whoops. Yeah, so boy howdy, I wish they had developed her character a lot more. Or Crimson Lord a lot more. Or God, any of that? Oh, jeez.